Hey guys, today we're going to be talking about the new 2017 Prey and Crossfire performance. We do have two Radeon R9 390 graphics cards in Crossfire. These are the 8 gig graphics cards. They are at their stock clocks. These happen to be the MSIs, so the stock clock happens to be 1040 megahertz, which seems to be alright. First, going to take a look here at the Crossfire frame rate. So here in the first scene where we're on the plane, it looks like we're getting 95, 96 frames per second. Doesn't seem to be fluctuating very much.
Mind the glass on the way out. Good luck to you.
We are playing this at 1440p on a 144 hertz monitor. I could not get screen capture working today, sorry about that, so we are just taking a video of the screen, but it should come across about the same.
Welcome, Morgan Yu. You have a 9 a.m. appointment in the testing facility. Please confirm.
Morgan, finally. Hey, you don't look terrible in a transfer uniform.
So taking a look here at the GPU-Z to see how it's doing, both cards are definitely activated and the load is pretty high on both. So that's good, that lets us know that the Crossfire seems to be working properly. Let's go ahead and turn the Crossfire off and see how it does with a single GPU. So we're back here in this first scene off of a single graphics card. Before we were at 95 or 96 frames per second. Right now we're 72, 73, low to mid 70s here. So you can see about 20 frames per second, maybe a little more drop off of using just a single GPU. The frame rate seems to be fluctuating a little more off of the single graphics card. It seemed to be like really locked into that 95, 96 frames per second when we were running both. Now we're kind of seeing it's jumping up and down, low 70s up to low 80s.
Here we are, Ms. Yu. Mind the glass on the way out. Good luck to you.
Go back inside and see how it looks. Ooh, drops down into the low 60s there.
Welcome, Morgan Yu. You have a 9
Might have seen 59 maybe.
in the testing facility. Please confirm.
Morgan, finally.
We do have an i7 3770K at 4.6. That's a processor we're using. I do wonder if that might be the limitation when we're in Crossfire, even though both cards seem to be loaded up fully. So we're low 60s during conversation here. This seems to be slightly more intensive than the drive in the plane, helicopter, whatever it was we were in.
Dr. Beverly's going to walk you through the process. You're in good hands. We'll be in orbit next week. I promise.
High 50s there.
Right. Listen.
And once again, we were 95, 96
I'll see you later.
in this scene in Crossfire, so pretty big drop. Here's where it really gets interesting. So we're like 51, 52 here off of the dual, off the single, I'm sorry, and the duals, it's even a little more intensive for the duals too. We're actually seeing some drops here, 85, 86, 87. So mid to low 80s on this, and it looks like mid 50s on single graphics card. So pretty significant, 30 frames per second maybe, 20 to 30 there difference. wonder if the game might be limited to 96 frames per second, or if that's like the limitation of my processor. Because it just locks there when I'm... Well, so there we go, guys. Hey, it looks like Crossfire works pretty well in Prey. You get an extra 20 to 30 frames per second and pretty much everything, which is pretty cool. It's not one-to-one, so you're not going to get a double boost for the extra power output you're getting, but I definitely think that 80 to 90 frames, it feels a little smoother than 50 to 60 frames, so I'm pretty happy with the Crossfire performance in this game. This is with the latest AMD graphics drivers. They are 17.5.2, so this is after they've done some optimizations and some other things like that to the game, and that seems to work out pretty nice. If they come out with any more optimizations or anything like that, maybe the game gets another big update that could affect performance, I might revisit this, but for now I'd say if you've got Crossfire, you should be pretty happy with your performance in Prey. That's all for today, guys. Thanks for coming along on this Crossfire performance review of the new 2017 Prey. If you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button down below. If you kind of like what we're doing here on this channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. We'd love to have you as a subscriber. You can ask some questions down below. Always happy to answer as many as I can get to. For now, though, have a great day, and I'll see you next week.